People who reach out to me for counseling are usually struggling with anxiety, depression. I work a lot with couples, and I really love couples work because they have either become very disconnected and they want to strengthen their marriages. Many times, anytime you've been in a relationship for a length of time, there's hurts that have built up. So I have a wonderful 7-step process I do to help couples deal with those hurts and get back to being connected again. I also specialize with people who have experienced infidelity in their relationships, and they want to heal. They want to figure out what was broken before the infidelity happened and how can we reconnect and get excited about being in this relationship again. I also work with people who want to love themselves. Their self-talk is so critical, and they have what we call an overdeveloped critical parent, where they're just criticizing themselves and they don't want to do that anymore. It's really worn them down. So I help them with their self-talk. I help them with their value and to learn how to love themselves again. Well, I'm Sandra Stanford, and I'm a licensed mental health counselor. I love the counseling field, and I specialize in a few areas. I am certified in EMDR therapy. That stands for eye movement, desensitization, and reprocessing. It's an amazing therapy that helps people with trauma. It can be a trauma that is huge, like being in a car accident or being held up at gunpoint, and people are traumatized by that, and they can come in and EMDR therapy will help them. But it can also be what EMDR therapy calls little T's, little traumas that add up to big traumas. Being brought up in a home where you never felt good enough, or maybe you were bullied at school, or you didn't feel safe. You came home and into a home where the refrigerator had no food, and you just felt, I'm not valuable. So I love EMDR therapy because we can use EMDR therapy to help people find healthier living. And where they're not traumatized, where something little happens, I call it a dollar reaction to a nickel infraction. So something little happens and they overreact. And therefore, EMDR therapy helps to calm that down and help them to live the life that they're hoping to live. I'm also certified with the Daring Way, which is Brene Brown. She wrote The Gifts of Imperfection, Daring Greatly, Rising Strong, and her message is about shame and embarrassment, humiliation, guilt, and learning how to reckon with those emotions and those feelings about yourself. And I love helping my clients differentiate between what is shame and what is guilt, and how to heal from that, give them some shame resilience. So I love being certified with the Brene Brown organization. And I also work with couples. I'm the founder of Our Marriage Matters, and I do retreats and conferences. I do personal retreats where people come in and it's just the one couple and myself, and we work through a weekend of healing and hope. I can also go into churches or organizations and also present this material. It is faith-based. When a client comes in for the first time, I let them know how much I admire their courage for making that first phone call, for walking through the door. It's hard. And then when we start to begin to go through the journey, they will report to me how hopeful they feel, how much relief they feel. And my best day, and I let them know this, is when I say to them, call me when you need me. Because then we know we're at the end of that journey and that they are free to go out and live their best life. I love it when months down the road, I'll get an email that'll say, thank you, Sandra. Thank you so much for helping me. Thank you. I'm living anxiety free. I'm sleeping better at night. I have better relationships than I've ever had. I save those emails and I go back and look at them many times because I feel so honored to be a part of people's journeys.